Hello, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to another amazing episode of our YouTube podcast style videos. Yeah, I don't know if you see episode 1 and 2, and we are finally at episode 3. And today we have someone amazing with us. We have Oluwadabest, the legendary Oluwadabest. How long have we been postponing this?
It's you now. You don't want me to blow.
Blow. Okay.
Finally, I made it, guys.
Finally, we are making this video. We've been wanting to make this video for a while, and I think, was it not last week? You just said
your question and answer.
Yeah, let's do this thing. Let's do one stuff for it. What I wanted us to discuss was something very, very dear to me and something that I've actually gone through, and I have a feeling that a lot of other people are actually going through that same crossroads at the moment.
I have an idea of what we're talking about.
So it's about either being a director or being a cinematographer. Because I noticed a lot of people in like our generation actually got into filmmaking through maybe like content creation,
through 120 friends.
Yeah, exactly. Just creating like random stuff on the like. Just
shout out to this one is shout out to Ahmed Mosh.
Ahmed Mosh, exactly. Any small thing must do slow mo. He has to do slow mo. So, unlike back in the day when people went like, before you can get into the industry proper, you have to go to film school. Yeah. From there, you already know what you want to do.
Whether it's directing,
sound, or
animation.
But everybody, like the barrier to entry right now.
There's YouTube now. That's the problem, and that's the advantage.
And it's sweet at the same time.
There's YouTube now, and it's not even only limited to our career. Like it's limited to every field now.
Every field.
Like you can literally just be your own teacher, your own student, and your own boss at the same time.
At the same time, at once.
And people are ready to pay you. That's the mad part of it. People don't care about your certificates. Nobody will ask you, where's your film school certificate? Have you done it before? Do you have anything you can show me? Even if you go and download someone else's video to show them.
As in, I heard that thing is going on right
it's
now.
Going on. I took down some of my posts a while ago.
Because people were easy to pay.
Yeah, because I heard something like that.
Wow.
I know for like the job that we do, you cannot put your name on it.
Yeah,
like on like if you are doing events or music video, you can put for commercial. You cannot go and say
so anybody can just claim that.
Anybody that can just
and clients these days are very, very naive. Yeah, they don't even know.
They just ask. I've gone to meetings before that they were showing me my works and like, oh, we want you this video to look like. I'm like, I directed this thing. And they're like, oh, really? So for that son that wants to give me work, you don't even know my own portfolio. Not talk of a random person.
So, for me personally, there was a time where I was really, really struggling to like let go of the camera a lot in some of my projects and feeling comfortable.
Have you actually let go?
I mean, it's a lot better now.
You're hiring someone to fill that role now.
Fill that role now. And I feel like there's a lot of more people that are also in that situation that they just want to. It's a thing in this generation. They feel pride when you say shots by.
I don't think I've ever felt
shot and chopped by.
Proud.
Or do you get like I shot it?
Okay.
No, I'm not sorry.
Even though you know they chop.
There's this pride that we just carry. Like I did everything by myself.
I think it was a generational pride that has left. Now it used to be like a serious thing in the days of the Clarence and the GT and all that. But now I think we needed that diversification in the industry. If not, we won't be where we are now. Exactly. We needed that many people to come in and just own a particular space rather than one person being the Lord and Savior of the whole project. And I don't even think I've ever been I want my name to be just directed by. In fact, going back, I used to think like directors were very lazy. That what the directors actually do on a job.
I swear,
it's with the camera that is shooting everything now. So why are you saying directed by what?
I mean, I used to think like director was just one person that just hired a bunch of talented people.
And say come and shoot.
Back and just look
I used to have that until I now read up on what directing is all about and why it is like important. And I felt, so what I've been doing since I started directing, more of directing even than shooting itself, because I mean, I started from the event space here, so we have like multiple cameras. At times I don't.
And you're not shooting most of the cameras.
I'm just doing the brain work of okay, let's shoot this thing like
let's get this angle.
I probably do the we need 4 cameras for this project. This camera needs to be here, this one needs to be, which is pretty much what directing is all about compared to now being behind the camera. And I still today I still know how to shoot gimbal very well. But it's just like I don't find it fun like I used to. Back then, me and Fed used to drag gimbal. But now it's just, I think it's just good now to take. But I still shoot though. I still do documentaries myself. I still DP documentaries myself because I mean that's more personal and all that. And even in documentaries, you don't have the luxury of having the big crew on like commercials and all that. So, but I more of things I do right now is brain work, just the whole plotting, the whole how it will work out.
Which is basically the directing. But how did you choose? Okay, from now I want to actually be known more as a director. Because I noticed there was a time on your bio you had director and cinematographer. There's a time
I've changed that thing like 50 times.
So
I've changed that thing like 50 times.
How did you come across like, okay, this is what I want my brand to stand for? How did you slowly transition and let go of the cinematography fat title?
I think it was after my first major project that went kind of viral. If that's even what viral is all about. But I mean, I think it was after that project I figured, maybe I should just own this space a bit more and see what it can bring. It was not like I woke up one day and say, I want to become a director without any work. I was hired for the project to direct. I didn't even know what I was doing before then was directing. I just knew I was on set. I was majorly in charge of a lot of things. People come and bring clothes and come and ask you, which one is this? I'm like,
I hate this shit.
I'm not even that fashion inclined for you to be asking me which clothes you wear. But I mean, you make all those decisions, and at the end of the day, the project comes out and it's great, and people are clapping for you. But I always like to also give credit in those instances and say, nobody only me do this thing.
True.
A lot of people were back behind the scene that you don't even know about. So basically, it was after that project, and I just figured, okay, let me just try this directing thing and see whether it will, because on the long run, I also want to make money. I'm passionate. Anything I do comes out from a creative perspective. So I know that anything I do or decide to do is going to bang. If today I say I want to go into fashion, I want to leave cinematography, I'm going to do fashion in a creative way. You get true. At the end of the day, I just wanted to make money, and filmmaking was bringing money, and it was fun at the same time. It was something I enjoyed doing. So I said, if directing, because it was not, as at that point, that project, I didn't even make money from it. But I figured, if they can pay me this also amount for a project and leave me to do whatever I want to do with that money, whether I want to spend half of it and pour half of it into this.
It was not going into the production.
It's not going to production. Then it means that this thing is a viable career. So let me try and see whether the next project will make, whether I'll be able to even make money from the next project. And did the next project, and it was successful, and people started reaching out and saying they wanted to direct.
So it's more like
they gave me the title. They gave it to me.
How much did you get?
They gave it to me. They gave the title to me.
You mentioned something while you were talking. You said you always like to give, even though people like give you the credit or directed by that, you like to give like everybody their proper credit. What do you think about? There's some production companies or some directors that do not give credits. What's your take on that? What do you think about that? Right
now that I've done like a year, 2 year plus in the game, I know where that's coming from.
Okay, can you enlighten us?
I maybe let me say I know 100%. I have an idea where that is coming from. Because right now I'm not shot in a long while. Like I've not directed anything in a long while. But I see a lot of productions that people have used on my productions. Things they've learned on my production, applying it to
others.
No others, my so-called competition. Like I've seen colorists I've worked with that nobody knew the colorists before I worked with them. And right now they are getting hired by. I'm not angry. It's not like I'm like, okay, maybe this is why this person doesn't even tag anybody on his press, so that you don't
keeping it straight.
But I also feel like you are holding the other person's income by keeping it a secret. Your job will come.
True.
And maybe because my livelihood is not dependent on directing, it's not that hot thing that much.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, and I'm even excited for that because I mean, like I mentioned names now, Cut and Color. When I met Cut and Color, I did a project before.
Yeah.
I was the first thing I told him is, when we release this project, don't worry, Nigerians
will
rush you. Because I know that this is a space that people are, first and foremost, it's really, very fast.
You're looking, and
you can deliver at a very fast rate, unlike some colors we have here.
And his look was very unique.
And his look was very unique, and it's someone that I think it's someone with a positive mindset that will not tell you, oh, this is impossible. He will just say, let me try it out so that we'll get it. So people are looking to work with someone like that. So based on our first conversation, I told him, once this project is out, don't worry, they will rush you.
And it was so.
And it was so. And I mean, the colorist you introduced to us in this space,
Zatarsky, actually,
it's so true. Now, Titi don't
kidnap him. It's cool.
So and
but
all these things,
imagine
all these things,
at that time.
imagine all these things are excited to see, because it's literally like you are part of people growing the industry. You are giving the industry talents to survive.
Yeah, true.
And every day I'm on a lookout to, who is the next person I want to work with. Not like I don't work with people I've worked with before, but I also want to work, because everybody was trying to pitch higher now. We're trying to get to the next level. You are trying to use colorists that pay. Yeah, you pay £1,000 per hour.
I can't forget the invoice that I got from one colorist. £4,000. I almost died.
Yes, now senior colorist. You remember the senior colorist? They don't pay senior money for Nigeria. So basically, all those things are excited. So when you see a director not giving credit, or production company not, I mean, I've worked with a production company before that. I did a post and I put everybody, they called me and said, no, you can't do that. I should take it down. I can only put myself. I almost wanted to just delete the post, but it's a post I needed for my portfolio to just be there so that people see that you worked with different range.
Personally, for me, if you truly, I feel like directing, to me, the way I've kind of understood it right now is, it's actually a unique voice. Is it like, I can direct something with the exact same, both of us can direct something with the exact same
crew,
and crew.
Nobody can direct what you direct.
So
your approach will always be different.
If you're ordering like, oh, the team you work for, that means you don't really truly have a unique voice.
No, so you need to understand the space we are in. So Nigeria, nobody really care about style that much. Nobody really care about your unique style. They will go and call someone that is a pro in music videos to come and do art because the picture is just clear.
Well,
you need to understand that's the space we are in. There's a lot of knowledge that needs to happen in this space for people to now start saying, oh, if I want this is the person I go to. If I want this, people they give person they shoot events to direct commercial. So, and all the person needs to do is go to my post or your post and just want to look who is the DP, who is the colorist, and just lift everybody. And in these days, everybody can have an idea to direct. And plus, if you are not a strong director, your team can decide how the project will go. Yeah, true. And you just see that you don't have a style. The style that you think you have is because you're using a particular team. So those are like the things you use to know a dope director. When they change team, you still see that same style. The same style. True, Sha, true. Quick question. This quick question. Wow. What do you think about people that actually wear both hats of being the cinematographer and director? I mean, we have great people that have won the art. Not even in Nigeria. Not even in Nigeria. Outside Nigeria, the likes of Steven Spielberg and the likes, they've done directing and shooting at the same time, and they broke box office with those projects. What do I think? I think it's just plenty work for yourself that you can avoid if you just hire someone else. Personally, for me, I can't do both. I can do both, but the project will so far, Sha. Maybe if I have and you also need to know that those people have budget, so they can try to do one scene a day. Well, in this Nigerian budget, you want to DP and direct, when you want to shoot 5 scenes in one day, you will die. Me personally, I'm not a great multitasker. I can't do 2 things at the same time. Like, maybe I'll do it, but it's be obvious that one is suffering. Something is wrong. I mean, I've obviously seen projects that I allowed someone to DP, and I just focused on the directing and the story and how I want the shots to come from. If I said I was going to DP that same, I will forget. It's when I'm not editing, I'll be like, when you're in post, I'll be like, No, I don't take these shots.
Even though I had a short list, I will still forget it. But if I'm just focused on
project that maybe you need,
or I'll just lose more attention on the performance.
Yeah,
I wouldn't really.
You'll be focusing on the shots.
Yeah, I'll be focusing on the
fine
shots.
lighting.
Yeah, or fine lighting. Like I can't personally. I really envy people that do both. But also I still feel like if you can do both exceptionally well.
I'm not sure if you can do exceptionally.
Imagine if you are doing both and you are doing well and your projects are still good. Now imagine if you now did just one.
In fact, even some of the people that claim that they do they do both in Nigeria, to be honest, is a lie. You have one person like from the production house that is holding your camera for you, and you're just behind him doing like this. That doesn't and you make you both credit. You get so. Yeah. Maybe you just like the title and you just want to feel like DP
I did everything myself.
But I mean,
or some people might actually be trying to make
just
more money.
Give another person an opportunity to make money off the money you are making.
But some people might be trying to just make more money.
How much is the more money?
And you add the
500k extra.
To your
How much is more money in this country? It's not even more money, to be honest.
But talking about more money, being solely a director, do you think it's sustainable?
In Nigeria, do you want to talk from my
experience? From your personal experience. Is this
sustainable?
Yeah.
No. It's not sustainable yet. Especially if you are like a director like me that you are micro niche based.
Yeah.
Like I don't do any other thing apart from commercial and documentary.
Yeah.
Maybe if I was doing music video, maybe I would say sustainable. Maybe if I was doing other things or directing films and other, maybe it's sustainable. But coming from me that I'm doing just commercial and documentary.
So how do you now balance the sackpanicious when it comes to?
I have a 9 to 5. I have a production company that we work on projects apart from me. So I have a brand that is not Oluwadabest.
Yeah, true.
That's my survival. In fact, that has paid me more than directing. To be honest, I've made more money doing that than directing. So for me, I would say it's not sustainable because I'm trying to own a very micro space.
But wait, why don't you
micro space that they are choking me?
Wait, why don't you direct music videos?
Why don't I don't like it? I don't like directing music videos. I've been on set. No, I'm a fan of music. There's no music video that has come out in Nigeria in the last
that you've not seen
2 years that I've not watched.
Okay, let me ask you a question. If you get musical commercial, I don't do it. I've rejected it. I'm serious. So, but is there
I've rejected musical commercials because I don't know. It's just cheesy to me, especially musical commercials. I know it works based on metrics and based on how based on
will give you grammar
based on like the biggest commercials that have been out of Nigeria. Some of them are like if you out of your head. Blue Band, GT Band, like almost all these commercials. If you check well.
They're all
musical inclined because music is it has soul. It can drop it, especially if the music is good.
Yeah, true.
But I don't know. There's just maybe because I'm just trying to own that niche. That's niche. So that's why I don't do it.
So will you say there's a particular niche of commercials that you direct?
Yes, there is. But I'm trying to expand beyond that niche. Yeah, there is. Do you want to say that? No, I'm not saying that. Say that my clients will find me on this podcast and bring money. But like, there's if you check my work, you see that there's a particular niche. It's most likely young, youthful vibe that I like directing. Yeah.
Trick question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who makes more money, directors or cinematographers?
On a project or in the long run?
In general, career-wise.
Career-wise. I'll still keep my answer to this part of the country.
Yeah.
This part of the world. I know about other parts, but that's not our reality.
Yeah.
So in this part of the world, cinematographers make more money.
Why?
Because you can be on multiple projects in a week. As a director, it's almost impossible to direct 2 projects in a week if you want to do it right.
If you want to do it right, exactly, truly sharp.
If you want, except maybe music, you can do that with music video because it's vibe. But if you are doing like a commercial or a film, you can't do 2 movies in 1 week. You would die because you are trying to understand and pass a particular message across.
You can't have both of them clouding your head at the same time.
The times I've directed like 3 projects or 4 projects or 6 projects for the same brand simultaneously, I've done that.
It was hell.
Bro.
So as if you are running mad.
I had to do heavy pre-production that I needed to know, okay, we're only filming 3 shots.
In this,
If we want to be successful in this shoot, 3 shots. We can't do more than that. Excuse me. We can't do more than that 3 shots, or else we won't meet up the timeline.
Sure.
So like you have to micromanage everything. Have like detailed short list, storyboard, and reference. So the times I've done like projects like that, it's been crazy. Yeah. But now, and that's for the same brand. Imagine you're now doing it for
multiple brands.
Hey, one more.
People are here now. Go and become a DP.
No, you make money in Nigeria. You make more money being a DP if you are good. If you are good.
If you are good.
If you are, Fed is making money almost every week.
He's a star boy now.
Almost every week he's making money, and
True.
I can't remember the last time I made money. No, I can't remember. But like regular income of directing. No, I've made regular income of doing more other things. That is even DP related. Because I'm shooting. Yeah. But it's not just a big project.
Yeah,
there are like micro projects that have a team that runs. Yeah. So don't become a DP until the industry grows. But that's also sounding like you're discouraging people. No, please come and direct.
No.
Come and direct. But be a director that knows how to shoot, just in case directing doesn't work for you. You can go back and share your business card and say DP. I mean, last year I did a caveat on my production budget. I'm not working on a project below this amount.
Yeah. And
I did it. If I should count, I think I said no to close to 25 projects.
That's crazy.
No, it cannot. There are projects like that. Some of them were interesting. Like I would have probably taken. But I know if I take that project, a lot of people suffer on set. Everybody else they angry because money no day. And if there's no money, you see it in everybody's face on set. If you say tell the stylist that, do you have option for this clothes? Person can slap you. You get. So I mean, so we're doing it for the culture, yeah. But at the same time, I think we also have like a representation problem in this country because nobody is marketing you to anybody, apart from your Instagram, and maybe you do ads or you are marketing yourself.
Also, another thing why I feel, I don't know if I might be right, I might be wrong. I think one of the reasons why, there are a lot of reasons why we are not even having enough budget to shoot like great commercials. But one of the major reasons I feel is that most of all these kind of projects that we want to create is based off a different market. Yeah. Like, let's say like an American market now, and maybe they do a dope ass commercial. Oh, I would like to create something like this. But the market which that brand is selling to, they're able to sell enough products to be able to afford it.
But do you think Nigerian brands are not selling enough products?
I more numbers, but it's not as much as
I don't think that's the problem. I think they are selling enough products
to be able to afford a commercial of, let's say, how many $1 million? Do you
know how much Close-Up is selling a day?
Well,
do you know how much Picnic is selling a day? Do you know how much Cowbell is selling? These are products that are mass markets.
True.
And these products can afford to go and sign a A-list artist and give him $1 million.
True.
I'm not sure we shot any commercial in Nigeria that his budget is $1 million. No.
But they assigned someone of that.
More than that I know.
True, Sha. True. I understand.
So I just think that most times they don't see value in these videos.
With your experience here, let's circle back to this director DP thing. Yeah. Does your experience of handling the camera, knowing about the camera, does it affect how you select and work with DPs on your project?
Yes, it does.
Would you say it's problematic or is it good?
There are some DPs I will never work with.
Because you feel like
because I'm like, I can do this thing you're shooting.
I can do better than this.
Now I'm not a DP, I can do better than this. Yeah. So like one of the things that makes you maybe one of the things that makes you a dope director is like you know something about everything. You
have a good eye for what good cinematography should be.
And you don't even have to be a DP
to have
just looking at different projects. You train your eyes that way to know what is good and what is not good, to know when the lighting is wrong. And if you're a director and you don't know all these things, there's a problem. You don't know when the light. Maybe that's one problem we have in Nollywood because a lot of things in Nollywood, it's not like the story is not great. but
True.
the picture is not just there.
It's not just there.
It's,
The picture
we
is
have
not
plenty,
even,
the picture is not dynamic enough. Just
I think
flat,
the picture is not even telling
flat
the story.
and colorful is what we have now. There's
Yeah.
the picture is not actually telling a story.
True.
You get, so knowing something about everything will almost make you, let me use that, almost make you a great director, because
true.
it can be a plus or a minus. It can now be that you are too control freak, that you hire a DP and DP is shooting like you. But the goal is not that the person is supposed to.
I was going to ask, was there a
Yeah.
on set? Are you too into the cinematography?
No, because I trust people I work with. I trust their judgment. But if I need to come in and say, I need backlight on this person,
You will come.
I say it.
Yeah, true.
If I need to come in and say this picture is dark, I don't want it to be this dark, can we bounce a light up just to lift the ambience? I come in to do that. If the white shot is looking very ugly, I'm saying, bro, let's grab this white shot, let's go for a close-up.
True.
You get, those are some of the things you have in Nigeria. You have to do it in Nigeria, because you do white shot and you see all the whole error that the set has. So you have to go tight. I shoot 85.
We'll talk about art directors another day.
No, those ones. I need to be on that podcast. I will finish all of them.
Another day. Okay. I think we're almost coming to an end to this, and I actually enjoyed the conversations we had. I think personally I've learned from this conversation. But if for someone that is in this crossroads, of either going with the directing route or going with the cinematography route, what will you say to someone like that? Personally, let me even.
Not in the crossroad first.
I was in the crossroad though for a while. I was even saying it. I was going to say of recent. There was a time I was going to just jack back from this Nigeria, and I was like, if I jack back from this country,
it's DP now.
I have to be
a DP for like 4 years.
I have to go back to this. I have to go back to the car. I have to be a DP, but in Nigeria here, at least this is my home. This is my space. I have a huge network of people. I can easily penetrate and have my own say. But for someone in that crossroads, what would you say to that person? How can that person decide of where to go?
I'll say two things.
Yeah.
One, I'll say experiment. Try both.
Yeah.
And discover which is paying you more. To be honest, at the long run, you just want to have money. All these things we are saying, passion is good. You are passionate about something, but if Sapa holds you,
your passion will disappear.
you forget passion. So experiment both and see which one you find joy in doing the most, and which one people are willing to hire you for the most. Because at the long run, you have to marry these two things. You find joy in doing it, and people are hiring you for that. If you don't find joy in doing it and they are hiring you for it, maybe you are communicating wrongly to the audience. But if you find joy doing it and they are not hiring you, go to church. Your village people, they are at work. And maybe communicate yourself better too. At the long run, it's about communicate. There are some projects that will never reach my table because I've communicated a certain style, a certain standard.
How you branded yourself. So,
and there are people that will not reach me to come and DP. If you know that that's not what you want to do, don't go and make statement, or else you make statement, nobody will hire you. So my major line will be experiment. Direct something, see how it looks like. DP something, see how it looks like.
And sometimes the market can just carry you.
Go where you don't know. Go where you don't know.
You will just direct one thing and everybody just be calling you for direct. You just DP one project and everybody just flood you.
Yeah, can be like that.
Yeah, so that's it generally, Sha. Thank you guys for sticking with us on this podcast.
Thank you.
I really had a great conversation with Dabest.
Yep.
I and Dabest have been, since when have we known each other?
Since when you're doing free touching on YouTube.
Are you serious?
I saw one of your videos, I think 2 days ago. How to retouch portraits. I was like, actually, we can share this thing for Instagram.
But it's really nice.
Awesome, bro.
Industry, thanks, man. And
you're welcome.
See you guys. Please subscribe to our channel if you want to see
please do
more
everything
they
do to YouTube videos.
Subscribe, like, turn on bell notification, go, everything, and let's grow a filmmaking community in Nigeria. See you guys.
And in Africa,
in Africa, in general. Peace out. Thank you.